Golf is hard, and no matter if you're a seasoned veteran or just starting to play, we all still have those frustrating moments on the course when something just isn't clicking. Maybe it's an overswing, maybe you're losing focus, or maybe it's something simple, such as lifting your head. The good news? These are all easy mistakes that can seriously improve your game once you learn how to fix them. In today's video, we're going to break down some of the most common mistakes in golf and give you real solutions that you can start implementing today to improve your game. So without further ado, welcome back to the Golf Vault, and let's dive into the most common mistakes in golf. Don't get me wrong, hitting a long drive or a well-struck iron feels incredible, but so many players tend to chase this feeling by trying to generate more power, which eventually leads to overswinging. Overswinging is one of the most common mistakes golfers make, and it's an easy one to fall into. But what is overswinging? Overswinging is pretty much what it sounds like. The club is being swung too much before you hit the golf ball. A great tip to check if you're overswinging is to video your backswing position. When the club goes past parallel at the top of your backswing, you have an overswinging problem. Again, it often happens because we're trying to generate more power, but it actually leads to the opposite. Overswinging can lead to less control, less accuracy, and even a loss of distance and power. One of the best sayings in golf is, let the club do the work. So next time you're on the range, instead of winding up like you're trying to hit a home run, focus on maintaining control throughout the entire swing. A great drill to fix an overswing is to practice taking half swings, focusing on keeping your form compact and controlled. Gradually work your way up to a full swing, maintaining that same control. You'll find that a more controlled swing can give you the same, if not more distance, with much better accuracy and satisfaction. Another classic mistake, and we've all been there, is raising your head too early. This typically happens because we're so eager to watch the ball and see our great shots. But then the problem arises. Lifting your head throws off your entire body alignment, leading to poor contact with the golf ball, and often to thin or topped shots. The key to avoiding this mistake is simple. Trust your golf swing. We all know it's important to keep your eyes on the ball and stay down throughout the entire swing, but sometimes we just can't help it. A mental trick is to tell yourself to listen for the ball rather than look for it during your swing. This encourages you to stay in your stance until the ball is well on its way. Practice with slow swings and focus on keeping your head down throughout the entire impact zone. Eventually, this will become second nature and you'll see a noticeable improvement in your ball striking. Sometimes, the easiest mistake can throw off our golf swing, so do not overlook this tip. Club face manipulation is a subtle, yet very impactful issue that almost all golfers struggle with. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we open or close the club face mid-swing, leading to hooks, slices, or a lack of distance because of improper contact. The club face is one of the most important factors in determining where your ball will go. If the face is too open at impact, you're likely to slice and lose distance. Too closed, and you'll hook it. The goal is to have a square club face at impact, which gives you more consistent, properly struck, and accurate shots. To address this issue, make sure you're setting up with a square club face before you even begin your swing. During the swing, practice keeping your wrist movement controlled to avoid unwanted wrist manipulation. A helpful drill to fix the club face is to practice slow swings and pause at the top and the bottom of the swing to check your wrists and club face alignment. If you can keep your wrist consistent throughout the entire swing, you're less likely to manipulate the club face accidentally. Golf is a mental game as much as it is a physical one, and many golfers, including the pros, tend to overthink their shots. Whether they're stressing about technique, worrying about a pond beside the fairway, or trying to remember a dozen tips at once, something is always creeping up in the back of their heads. Overthinking leads to tension, and tension is the enemy in golf. It takes your nice, smooth swing and turns it into a world of mistakes. If you're finding yourself locked in a mental battle before each shot, here's what you need to do. Simplify everything. Instead of overstimulating your mind with swing thoughts, focus on one key point for your swing. It could be maintaining balance, staying smooth, or keeping your eye on the ball, but just one thought per swing. Additionally, try to develop a pre-shot routine to help settle your mind before every single shot. Something simple like taking a deep breath, aligning yourself, and then committing to the shot. This can make a world of difference in staying relaxed and controlled, and we see the pros commit to the same routine before every single ball, even on the PGA Tour. Reading the line of your putt is a skill that separates the average golfer from the great one. Putting is everything, and it's where you will ultimately separate those birdies from those bogeys. Even though putting is the most essential part of the game, so many amateur players disregard its importance and rush putts for no reason. Ignoring or quickly reading the slope and break of the green will lead to missed putts, no matter how perfect your stroke is. To improve your putting, you need to start spending time reading the green. Look at the slope from all of the angles, behind the ball, behind the hole, and from the side if possible. Understanding how the slope will affect your ball's roll is crucial. You should be marking your ball and spending the most time on your putts, even more than your drives, irons, and your wedges. Another helpful trick for your putts is to imagine a straight line from your ball to the hole, and adjust it based on the slope that you see on the green. The more you practice and read greens, the easier it will become to judge the correct speed and line, and the lower your scores will drop. Using the wrong club can cost you both distance and accuracy, and many golfers either overestimate or underestimate how far they can hit each club, leading to shots that fall short or fly over the target. The best way to avoid this mistake is to know your distances. Spend time at the driving range, hitting each club to get a sense of your average distance with it. That way, when you're on the course, you can make a more informed decision based on how far you need to hit the ball. Remember, it's not just about distance. Consider the lie, wind conditions, and the type of shot you're trying to play. Picking the right club can set you up for success, so don't rush this decision, because we see so many golfers using the wrong clubs in different scenarios, and it never ends well. Now this next one is the most overlooked detail that can make an enormous difference: keeping your clubs and balls clean. Dirty grooves on your irons or a scuffed up ball can drastically reduce the spin and control you have over your shots. A simple bit of maintenance can make a big difference in your performance. After every shot, take a moment to wipe off your club face. Use a damp towel or a brush to clean the grooves. For your golf balls, keep them free of dirt or grass to ensure they roll true on the green. Not only will this improve your performance, but it'll also extend the lifespan of your equipment. Clean clubs equal better control, better contact, and ultimately, better scores. And there you have it, some of the most common golf mistakes and how to correct them. Remember, improving your game isn't about perfecting everything at once, but making small adjustments time after time that will eventually pay off. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips, tricks, and everything you need to know to elevate your game. Also, let us know in the comments what's one part of your game that you're working on improving. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Golf Vault.